Good morning and welcome to Sea Fishing with CJ, back on the beach again. But something slightly different today. I'm not actually fishing. I'm down here with the well-renowned, well-respected sea match angler, Tony Kirrage. And we're going to watch him fish. He's fishing in a competition today. It's the Nomads December competition. And we're going to watch him fish and we're going to learn from him, I feel. So the match started about 5 minutes ago. I managed to get the cast in of his first cast. It's not the best of days, as you can see. It's blowing a little bit. It's a little bit rough, and I don't think Tony's drawn the best peg. But if anybody's going to winkle it out, it'll be Tony. So no more ado. Let's leave it up to Tony and let's watch him.
There's got to be whiting in that sea today.
As you can see, he's got one rod out, and he's tackling up his swap over rigs. Free hook. Clip down.
All above the weight because
all above the weight,
tends to tangle in the rough sea.
Yeah.
They can work, but you know, I tend to go above the line when it's rough. Because sometimes your bottom dropper, which is a great hook to have, it tangles sometimes in the sea. You know what I mean? In the rough sea. But only personal preference, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Got a little bit of motion on the end of the rod there. We'll have a look at his tackle in a bit, but let him settle down.
Baited up, 3 hooks clipped.
Yeah.
This is amnesia.
Okay. So what
I don't know if you see me reel whitening earlier on. It was a right mess. It was all spun up.
Yeah.
With this amnesia, just run your fingers down it 2 or 3 times. It's back down to perfect.
Yeah.
You know, whereas with fluorocarbon and stuff like that, it get all tangled up. You have to cut it off, and then also because it's all clipped, you can't exactly tie another one on the beach.
No,
you know?
no. Well, you can, but it's always wrong, isn't it?
You know. So that's what we use. I tend to like a 6-ounce lead because I feel it's like an anchor.
Yeah.
When you get a nice bite, you've got something to hook against. Whereas with the 4-ounce lead and stuff, they tend to pick it up, they'll pull it out, and you won't get them hooked.
No.
Just a case of the same thing with a rolling lead.
Yeah.
Great thing to use at the right time, but the amount of times you'll get a big bite on a rolling lead and you won't hook it.
No.
And you're gutted because you know it's a nice fish. But
So it's a bit like a bolt rig with the old carp.
It's a bolt rig, really, basically. Snood's a medium length, not too long.
Yeah.
It's just a general rig, 3 hooks clipped, 2 hooks, get you a bit further. On a flat day when there's no fish, it's worth having a dropper then if it's flat. You have one above and one below.
So one up and one down,
and makes a loop, which looks like it's going to tangle, but it never tangles.
No.
And that gives you another 10 yards perhaps, you know.
Right, okay, was that like a Portsmouth rig type?
Yeah, Portsmouth rig.
Yeah.
I think Ian Gold's was one of the originators of it, you know, from down there. Yeah. And of course it gets elaborated and made better.
Yeah.
Definitely good, you know. So.
Yeah. So what breaking strain line is on the snooze? What that amnesia? What is that? 20?
20.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah. When the whitening are at night, 25's a good shot because it's that little bit thicker. It doesn't spin up at all.
Yeah. And it stands off a little bit as well.
Off. 25 at night for the whiting when there's a lot there.
Yeah.
£20 during the day. I prefer clear. But I don't think it matters at night at all. I was using black the other week, and it was dynamite, 25 black. Yeah. And caught plenty of whiting, you know.
Yeah. What's the breaking strain of the rig body?
60-pound grease weasel.
All right,
normally something like that.
Yeah.
60-pound.
All right.
Bite on there now, I think.
And whole black lug.
Yeah. Sometimes half, you know what I mean? But you've got to put a bit of bait on the day.
Yeah.
A bit rough. Maybe looking for a bass, you know what I mean?
And also because the water's so coloured, it's scent, isn't it? It's not sight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right.
But this easterly wind's going to make it a bit tough today.
Yeah, I think so.
But
I mean, there's fish coming in, isn't there? I mean, I'd have been fishing for all day and not caught a fish probably.
Yeah.
No,
bite
me.
on there now.
Yeah.
But it's nothing special again.
Yeah.
See it? Just rattling.
Yeah.
But not what I want. These stoppers are good. Just push the bait down. Get it on there, nice and neat, and then you just push the bait down onto the stop.
Oh, okay.
Push the stop down, bring it down to where you like the bait, condenses it.
Right.
And they're quite nice, they are. Yeah. Because you can wind your bait on and push it right down sometimes.
Yeah. I mean,
what happens is when you cast, your line, you don't realise it, flies really fast upwards.
Yeah.
If you haven't got any stops, what'll happen is your lug will go up the line.
Yeah.
So you're not even fishing.
No.
That's crucial. I always, on the last bit of the lug, I turn it 4 or 5 times.
Right.
So that it doesn't fly up the line.
Right.
Because even them stops, if you look when you reel in, they're up the top.
Yeah.
I use double ones normally, and they hold up. It's difficult.
Yeah.
You know.
I always find that you end up with a great big bunch of worm down round your hook as well.
Yeah, that's right. You need to get white in this chuck off the way. Oh, too small.
Yeah. I think if you've got any there, they're small again. Yeah. What size hooks you got on there, Tone?
2 camisans.
2 camisans, yeah.
Come in a little bit and offset them.
Yeah.
2 camisans. Stop. You just run your fingers down there.
Yeah.
And look, that was tangled. Look, it's perfect now.
Straight out.
Stand up, lovely. Same thing. I always do it anyway, just to straighten it all out.
Yeah.
They don't see no. Crazy.
Are they not stripped out? Or are they stripped out?
They are. Yeah, they're gutted.
I mean, it looks like it's not gutted either.
Yeah. No, they're gutted.
Yeah. Yeah, so you were talking about fresh outs.
Yeah, I used to, wouldn't fish without them at one point, loved them.
Yeah.
And I still do, but none of my mates can get them for me now, and things change. Get them now and again, but very rarely.
Yeah.
But I always feel that when you got a fresh out on, like today, you're out the game a little bit, and then you think, you'll put a fresh out there and you might get a really nice bass or something.
Yeah.
They just, when they're coddling around, they're deadly, Well,
they're like a scent bomb, aren't they? Because they go out and suddenly burst.
Yeah. I mean, I think that they're great bait. And I'd use them all the time if I could get them. You end up with yellow hands, unfortunately, when you're in the pub afterwards.
Yeah. And then black hands the following day.
Yeah.
It goes black, doesn't it?
I was obsessed with them. Now I just don't bother.
Yeah.
But I should do, because they're so good. On their day, another day they don't work. You want a 2-day-old lug.
Yeah.
The only thing I have found is that when you either want them 2 or 3 days old, a couple of days old is good. When they're sort of like mine today were dug last night, and not making any excuses, but something's going wrong, because they're saying it's because I'm up by the wall.
I think
Trevor
it is.
and Dan, but I don't think that's it. And I think it's me.
Right.
But basically, different kinds of, like if you've got a bait that's sometimes two days old.
Yeah.
I put a different lug earlier on. I don't know if you was filming when I said it a minute ago, but I put a different lug on in the other digger.
Right.
And I caught a 29 whiting.
Yeah.
And these are beautiful, look these.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, hang on, but I don't seem to be catching.
No.
So I don't know. Fishing's a strange thing. You think you're good at it, it smacks you straight in the mouth.
Yeah.
You win and you win, you think, oh, I've beat everyone, I'm good at it now. And then all of a sudden you go out and you get absolutely annihilated and think, well, what happened there?
Probably because you're being filmed.
Yeah, strange thing,
I mean, I know that if I get a bite, as soon as I put my camera on, it stops. Every time.
It's a great, you are right in a way, it's a great concentration thing.
Yeah.
When I go, will come round me, and the other night I weighed in 10.5 pound, it was one with 12 pound.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to be rude or anything, but I had 3 guys come down to me, one with his wife and that, and you can't be rude, I'm not like that.
No.
And I guarantee you that I would have caught 11.5 to 12, I'd have had 6 more fish.
Yeah.
But I talk to them because you've got to, you can't be rude over fishing,
no.
Otherwise it's not worth doing.
Yeah.
But it does sometimes affect you.
Yeah,
you just think, I just want to sit there and concentrate,
Yeah.
But it's what it is,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I'm ruining your concentration,
No, you don't have to, because I've blown it now.
All right.
But the thing is, it's an easy excuse, that.
Yeah.
When I go back today, when we're in the pub, I go, well, it's been filmed all day, didn't really have a chance to fish, and they'll laugh. and I'll laugh it off and I'll get away with it, you know what I mean? So it's not a bad thing, really. It's the best excuse in the world.
This is on record, by the way. That has been filmed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, but that's the truth. I could get away with it today. Say, look, he was filming me, so I was showing him this and that, and I didn't really have time to fish. All of a sudden, the match was over. Trevor just said to me a minute ago, he said, Tony, you've had a nightmare, and I said, yeah. He said, yeah, but think of the publicity you're getting out of this. I went, yeah, okay.
Yeah. What about white rag? Do people still fish with white rag, or?
No, they're banned from most competitions.
Are they?
All white. No whites, small red rag, crab. But they wouldn't make a difference.
No.
You know. I think it's all going to be won and lost in the first hour and a half here today.
Yeah.
Because coming up to high tide in about an hour.
Right.
By about, the match finishes at 1. Right. By about 12, the sea's gone well back. I think you've had it then.
Yeah.
So you'll know if you've done any good probably in the first 3 hours, you know. I've had a couple of bites here.
Okay, well that's good to know.
But, they might be small, but look like small whiting.
Yeah, it's catch and release, isn't it?
Yeah, the whiting have to be 27 centimetres.
27 centimetres,
right. Which is size limit.
Yeah.
Everything else is 18. All the flatfish and everything else. And same with bass.
Right.
And you get points.
Right.
It's a nice way of fishing because you put the fish back.
Yeah.
They don't all live, but basically you give them a fighting chance.
Yeah.
Sometimes we have to take them back to weigh-ins, which is horrible, really. But it just most of the time we try and fish catch and release if we can, especially in the big opens.
Yeah, and what do? You have to go down to the neighbouring angler and get him to sign your sheet?
Yeah, Trevor over there will sign my fish.
Yeah.
He comes to me if he's got something.
Yeah.
We have to take it over and measure it and put the points down. So everyone's a witness. So it's not open to any cheating or anything. It's quite good, absolutely. Really. Yeah. Because everyone's a steward, really.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, it's a big step forward from the days when you had a big bucket full of dead fish at the rod rest, isn't it?
In the big comps, they have a bag search quite often before the match. They have a bag search, and it seems quite nasty, really. But it's all big money, so you know, you just check your mate's bag, make sure there's no fish in it. You know, it's just one of them things. But it's the right thing to do, really.
Unfortunately, there's cheats in every game.
You feel like it's offending you, but it isn't because you've got to do it. You know.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, no, I did have a bite. It's nothing spectacular.
No.
Probably be a very small whiting, I expect.
Yeah, it is whiting season, but they tend to be after dark fish, don't they, really? Although the water is incredibly coloured, so the probably fish don't even know if it's dark or not.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of a shock today. Thought it was going to be dead flat and clear. Made all my rigs up with light snoods. That changed it all last minute. It's lovely though, it's good for beach fishing this, really. The only trouble is it's an easterly wind. That don't normally help, but other times they just feed. You never know. On an easterly wind sometimes it can be tragic, and then another day they'll feed.
Yeah.
Caught most of my big bass over the years on east wind.
Okay.
Yeah, when people think don't go, and for some reason they ain't worried about an east wind, they like it rough. I've caught loads up beach head on east wind.
Yeah. You've got to be fishing to catch fish, haven't you? That's the point.
Yeah.
I mean, for years, I only reckoned you could only catch fish on the flood. But I only ever fished the flood, so how would I know?
Well, the flood's great at Langley Point because you get loads of run.
Yeah.
That would have just stopped running there at Langley Point, so they kind of missed the best bit of it. You with me?
Yeah.
And they'll get the ebb when it runs that way.
Yeah.
And this is also here, one thing this is, well, as you can see, it's on a point, so it is a good area here.
Yeah.
I was fishing here with Graham Pullen years ago.
Yeah.
And it lines up with Langley Point from there, and it sticks out. So this is a very good spot here off this corner here.
Off this corner, yeah.
Yeah, it really fishes well. And
well,
I couldn't work out why, and then I was fishing one day with Graham and looked up there, and it actually lines up, it sticks out like the point.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing, really, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're another 50 yards out, aren't you? So.
Is that, well, I'm not. He is.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, you are, you know, honestly.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to give it a reel in then.
Bite on there,
I did have a couple of bites. I don't know, I had a couple of bites, but I can't leave it forever. Let's have a look. Yeah, we've got a whiting or something.
Yeah.
No good.
Undersized though, isn't it?
As predicted, undersized whiting.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been anything else, could it?
No. So he's clipped his second rig on, straight back out. It's about having baits in the water is the important thing.
So, Trevor's got a couple there.
Yeah, but they look little as well.
One might go, you don't know. I know this one don't, unfortunately.
So it's got to be 27 centimetres, yeah?
Yeah, this would be 24, 25. 26.
26, whoa! So 1 centimetre out.
You all right? Yeah, that's fine, Trev. Well done. Mine was under. You had 2, didn't you?
2-1 was under.
Well done, mate. Cheers.
And then once it's signed off, it goes straight back.
It's Trevor. It's all right. I'll go over there.
Bit of excitement there, but it was Trevor caught around his line. So the issue here is if someone crosses your line, is get close to them and keep your line fairly taut, and then theirs will come up your line. So it's only when you've got slack lines that they end up twisting around each other and got an almighty mess. I'll still wrap round one more time. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, nice. That's probably a stringful.
Probably wasn't him.
Yeah.
Before.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, I'm going to leave it a second because I don't want to lose it. With that braid, you've got no... It's basically braided leader, braid. You get better bites.
Yeah.
But basically, you don't want to sort of take it too quick.
No. That's really going now. So you use braid line and a braid leader?
A braid leader I use, yeah, because it seems to go further.
Yeah.
That's a much better bite, that's it.
Better fishing, eh?
Let's get out there. That's nice one, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's another one that's not so live. Might be enough.
I'll keep him back out of the way because Tony's on a mission. Wow, there you go.
Right. See what you think that is. 29 I've got there. That one. Just go on yours, see what you've got.
29?
Yeah. Sorry, ain't off these. I can't read it. 31, 32. It goes. No, 31, sorry. Yeah, no, I'll just see it when you put it on there.
When you release, that's kind to the fish, but it's a pain in the arse for the angler.
Pain in the arse. We'll do the points later on if you want.
one, you're right, sir. What's on, sorry. I'll put them back. What's that little view? What's these? What's these? Yes, go on. 28.30.
And these are Trevor's fish.
Yeah, 28.
28.
30. Yep, fine. That's yeah, I'll put them back. That'll help you, won't it? Sorry.
You sit here and you rod a guy over in Gambia.
Oh,
right?
mate, yeah.
You'd be a bloody captain fish, about 15, 20 pound.
Yeah.
The rod would just go slack, go right over, bend right over, and then just go bang like that.
Yeah.
And you had to pick it up, run like mad,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
I was with Alan Yates one day, and he's got. I'm standing there next to him on the beach. We're both fishing like this, and I'm looking at the sea, and I said, "God, look at that! Never seen it like that." This great big fish jumped out, I suppose it's about 7 or 8 pound.
Yeah.
And it's flying along the surface. And I went, oh, that's amazing, that is. And as I look back to my rod, it's going down the beach. I only looked that way for a second, this fish was on it. And I got it in, it was called a 9-bone.
Oh, right, okay.
Anyway, it weighed about 6 pound. And then the only way you could hook these 9 bones was let the rod go down the beach. In the end, by the end of the week, everyone's getting a 9-bone bite.
Yeah.
The rod's going down the beach. It's incredible. And they wait for it, because otherwise if you try to strike it, a bit like a bonefish.
Yeah.
Try to strike it, you pull it out their mouth. Yeah. So it's best to leave it, and it almost pulled your rod along the sand.
Yeah.
And if you left it, and they're all leaving their rod, you can imagine it, can't you, in a match. Getting a bite, knowing it was a 9-bone, and leaving their rod to go down the beach.
That's a bit like me with smooth hounds, that is.
It's really funny though at the time, yeah. Really laugh. Right.
I mean, I've nearly lost my rod twice with smooth hounds.
Have you?
Yeah.
Well, same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I had Scott's mate, and he never caught one. He cast out.
Yeah.
We won't get one there, Langley Point. It was a bit short.
Yeah.
I was kind of like having a little chuckle to myself.
Yeah.
Anyway, then he started speaking to me, and I heard this clatter behind me, and he's looking at me like you are, and I said, Roy, I said, you better go and get that smooth hound in. He went, what are you on about? I said, well, your rod's about to go in the water, and I think it's a good, and it was 8.5 pound, it's well made up, it was.
Yeah.
And then he caught another one. Once you caught one, I think you get a feel for it that you can catch one. If you haven't caught one before, they elude you, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But great fun.
Yeah, no. Definitely on my top wish list for fish, actually, smooth hounds. Not so much on the boat, but definitely on for shore.
Yeah. Oh, they're great. They're the new cod, really, for us.
Yeah.
I know we don't eat them, we put them back.
Right, you got a fish on there, by the way.
I think he's only got a small one, hasn't he, over there?
Yeah.
I'll leave it a little bit then, because I've got a chance to. Oh, there's something on there, isn't there?
It's coming quick and fast now.
The other thing is, no good reeling in if I'm not ready, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, no.
But I must admit, I've lost a few lovely fish like that.
Yeah.
Been stupid. You know, oh, it'll be all right, it won't go. And I reel in, it's gone.
Yeah.
And I've missed bass and all sorts.
Yeah.
But I just, oh, well, it's no good because I'm not ready to cast yet, you know what I mean?
No. Well, my biggest problem is I'm normally messing around with a camera.
Another one of my mistakes in life. I leave, quite often in a match, I leave a pound of fish out there.
Yeah.
When I'm fishing.
Yeah.
And I miss a real big bite on this braid. But it's addictive and I love it. You can see what's going on.
No, I like
You know,
braid.
I fish with nylon, you probably catch more fish, but sometimes you've got 3 white and you don't know they're on there, which you can near enough count these on, you know?
Yeah.
Right, let's see. Goes one more time, I'll have it. Oh, he has got 2 there, look.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of them's big enough, isn't it?
Certainly looks it. So the idea is you've got 3 hooks out there, so what you're leaving it out a bit longer, see if you
Well,
can
you want to get 3 if you can.
Yeah.
While they're there.
Yeah.
If you can, you know. See, that's not doing anything now, but then again, it might be going when I want looking.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have it in a second, but I always leave it too long. It's another one of my big ailments, I'm afraid. I don't know what it is. I just don't reel in fast enough sometimes.
No. It's funny how they give a big rattling bite and then they just go slack, don't they? They don't really do much after
they're
that.
normally just laying there, see?
Yeah.
you can count them on and they just stop and you think, I haven't got anything.
Yeah.
And they're just laying there, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes if you let a bit of line out, they'll take up on it and you get a bite, you know.
Yeah.
Occasionally, it lets your line go slack. They think they've got off, so they'll have a go. Oh, that's good. He's going that way. Oh, he only had one, didn't he? Yeah, there's a bite there. See it there? Because I let the line go slack.
Yeah, yeah.
There's probably one on there. Just hope it's sizable. One or two. No, didn't get him. No, didn't get him.
No?
Don't think so. No. But they get washed up, and that's dangerous, really, because people could pick them up again.
Yeah.
You know, obviously we all have to trust each other a bit.
Yeah,
but
no, quite.
It's a bit of a nightmare, that.
Yeah.
I was fishing the other day, and there's a great big dab in front of me, and we had a laugh, and I put it back, you know, it's from a bloke 2 pegs down.
Yeah.
You get too far behind, you've had it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if you're reeling too quick, you don't get any, then you get further behind.
Yeah.
Right,
Definitely rattling, isn't it? Oh, definitely.
that many fish there. If you can get 3, it's better.
Yeah.
You can pull in and have 3 and you're back in the game, you know.
Yeah, no,
absolutely.
absolutely. Get 3 sizable fish.
And that one though, would you? No, I've got that one.
Yeah, no, that's
on
it.
My line this time, so I'll get it.
The beauty of Braid, isn't it, is you can see every single little tug and pull. On monofil, you hardly see that. We've got some fish coming in. One looks alright, one looks undersized. So one looks alright, the other looks a bit small. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just one fish can change the whole thing, can't it? I mean, 2019 you had a bass on one of these matches.
Yeah, it's this one.
Yeah.
There was a lot more in it, and I had 970 points. But I think I would have won it. It's very close without the bass.
Yeah.
I might have come second by about 5 points.
Yeah.
Without the bass, it was just amazing. This bass come in, and they said it was 13.5 pound on the you know measure. It went back.
Yeah.
But I reckon it's about 11.5. I've written it in the booklet. It's about 11.5. I reckon. It was over 10.5. It was probably 11.
Yeah.
But it wasn't as big as they said.
But I mean, a specimen hunter would have been happy with that fish.
Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
It was in a sea like this.
Yeah.
And, my mate brought it up. I said, get behind it, get behind it. Anyway, he got behind it, got it out, and then he froze. There's these massive waves, twice as big as this.
Yeah.
And I was ever so lucky, he actually froze. He'd never seen it like it.
Yeah.
I said, get it out on the beach, you know, and we got it. And put it back 5 minutes later. Nice to see it go back.
Yeah.
So you get something like a pound
Base or something like that. Huge points.
Yeah,
50 points. Something a bit bigger, even a bass. So it ain't all over really. You get a bass.
No. One fish.
You get a bass, you've got 70, 80 points.
Yeah, yeah.
You get a 4 pound bass, you got, was it 250 points?
Yeah.
All of a sudden you're in the game again. That's match fishing, you know. One more cast then, I reckon. I'll probably get another one in, won't I then? Another cast.
Yeah.
Bit of luck. Can find 3 lugworms. Amongst some shit.
Yeah, it's rattling away like a good one.
Is it? I've got to make sure I get through this shot.
Have a look, see what's coming in. Oh, I don't know.
Probably need one more, I don't know. Nice one in the middle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't know if that'll bring us up to 300 or not.
I think 2 of them are in size, aren't they?
Yeah, them 2 are in. One
Yeah.
of them's 30, that one, in the middle.
Yeah.
At least. One's 30. Yeah, where's your card? I'll write them in. It's come alive, CJ.
Yeah, mate. He's found a spot.
27.5.
Oh, just.
Well in, but yeah, it's good, I can see. This one will be 29. There's 30 something. Monster, right? That's touching 32, I ain't pushing it, look. Punch it. And what I was going to say is, I couldn't go near that wall, it's calmed down, see? Yeah. I've gone by that wall, and whacked it about 10-20 yards.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're too fucking late. Fishing too sharp. Yeah, so bit of face. Yeah, I'll do them points in a minute. Perhaps Chris will do them while I'm sitting there. Maybe.
Yeah, well, you can tell me how to do it because I ain't got a clue.
We just go along. Once you've got a size, you know what they are.
Yeah.
And it ain't too embarrassing.
No.
That's okay.
So-
You're not getting the money, but it's okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so we're on 282 points. We've got 22 minutes to go.
As long as I get 300, I'll be happy.
Yeah, you
It's
should.
not my kind of fishing out. Trevor
No.
just said as well, we hate it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're too old for running up and down 100 mile now.
yeah, yeah.
Drag well on the top there. Again, never know. Might just attract anything this one.
It's still going, still rattling that rod. I reckon you've got 3 on there.
Yeah? Just
Well.
got to get this drag one.
It's been a game of 2 halves, isn't it? The first half was slack and the second half has been non-stop.
So it's not over.
We've got
Doing good.
11 minutes to go.
Oh, is that it? One more pass. Probably get another one in. Pass.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rattling away like a good one. That looks a bit undersized, that one.
See, that's how you make mistakes. You should have waited. Not 3 then, now I ain't gonna have enough time, am I? 6 minutes, maybe.
You got enough time to put another one, haven't you?
Just bang this one.
6 minutes. $12.59. 1 o'clock.
13 done. I've got it on here. Got it, right?
And that's it. The last wind in. Well, that's match fishing with Tony Kirrage. It was a game of two halves. The first half was very slow for him, but then the second half it really took off. So he's had a lot of fish in the second half, but not enough to get him into the points. Total of 300 and how much we got in the end?
352.
352. 352 points. So it's not a disgrace, but I mean, several hours ago there were people on the second card, weren't there? And we've actually you finished the card, so
yeah.
Mate, thanks very much for
comeback.
that. Yeah.
Unfortunately, not enough.
Yeah. Thanks very much for that.
Lovely day. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah. Me too.
It's a bit too fast for me, this lot.
Yeah, but anyway, so thanks for watching. I've got thousands of foot of film that I'm going to have to edit to make it into a decent episode, but yeah, thanks for that. That's match fishing. I hope you learnt it. Yeah, thanks very much, Tony.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
And thank you very much. I hope you know, people will learn from that and get more people fishing.
It's a nice little tip. It's boring, but it's easy. When you're finished, just put your clip into there.
Yeah.
And it's done.
Yeah, I always do that.
Tighten that up, and you've got no braid all over the place and lines.
Yeah.